Hey everybody, I'm in the kitchen today with Lissa from Lissa's Raw Food Romance, and she is teaching me some tricks. I don't know when you'll see which video. I've already been doing a little bit. We've been doing prep all afternoon today. Well, not all afternoon, for the last hour, hour and a half, 2 hours. And she is teaching, well, what we're working on mainly for this video tonight is we're having her chili. And, you know, I was kind of, when we started looking at the recipe, I was kind of interested, but as I've seen it coming together, it's absolutely amazing.
And smelling.
Yes,
yeah.
I was just about to say that the bowl that she has the stuff prepped for in there smells exactly like chili. So I'm just going to let her talk about her just a little bit. Just tell me a little bit about your recipe and how you
well, the chili is basically just a bunch of chopped up veggies, and the main ones are like tomatoes, zucchini, mushroom, and this one we added corn, or we're gonna add corn. And yeah, and then just the spices that go with the chili.
Right.
And then those are going to go in the dehydrator to warm up for about an hour or so. And when they're ready to go, like right before we take them out, we're gonna make the sauce for them. So the sauce is going to be warm when we pull them out. So the whole thing will be warm. And then we're gonna top it with a little bit of cashew sour cream that we made this morning. It's just been sitting in the fridge waiting for us.
And see, listen, what I'm learning mostly this week is I'm learning some subtleties about preparing recipes. Like I can tend to be heavy-handed, or I think things you have to have these like very, what am I trying to say, like flavors, tastes that are very exotic or something that's very strong. It's very subtle. Like a lot of the stuff that I'm learning from Lissa is just like little tricks of blending this and that, a little bit of marinating, just little things, you know. So it's coming together a lot more for me in the kitchen, spending like this week with her. I've learned amazing stuff, and I've told you guys in the past, you know, that I'm not a big recipe person, and I'll still say I don't have to have a recipe to survive, but life ain't all about surviving either. And I'm seeing from Lissa's book, which I'm gonna buy, and I don't buy a lot of recipe books, is that it's not that complicated. We have done some videos. I can't remember what you've seen up to this point, but we've done some that have nuts, that have fat. I did one from the market the other day. If you looked at it out of context, you'd say, this guy, all he eats is fat and nuts, which is the opposite of what I do. But, you know, we do nuts. This is kind of special occasion. Or actually, the chili's not a special occasion because there's nothing really all that, you know. There's a little cashew sour cream on there, but this isn't a high-fat dish here. But, you know, like I say, it's always a mix. It's like a mix of, you know, simple and having something every once in a while to do something a little bit different with, or like enjoy a little bit more.
And like you said, we just talked and chopped and.
I will say that it is more fun to create food when you actually have somebody in the kitchen you can talk with and interact with. But no, these are really simple recipes, and we will be back in just a bit to show you what we got.
Yeah. So we've got a lot of prep tonight because we're gonna make 2 recipes. One's for tomorrow and one's for tonight. But tonight's is going to be my famous chili, and then we are going to prep for Chris's raw vegan pizza, Chris Kendall's raw vegan pizza. We're gonna make that here in Costa Rica. We've got the pineapples, the peppers, the mushrooms, zucchini, onion, tomatoes, and here I am making the cashew sour cream for the top of the chili. So we're gonna get chopping because we've got a lot of chopping to do, but it'll be worth it in the end for sure. Stay tuned.
All right, guys, I think I should pop in there and tell you kind of what we're doing here. We're actually preparing for 2 recipes. We're preparing for a pizza recipe, and we're preparing for Lissa's chili recipe. So this is going to be for the pizza tomorrow night, so we're getting it marinating in. There's some pineapple in there. It's all about getting those juices going. And this is the chili that we're gonna have tonight.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot of prep work, but the prep work, we're just doing a bunch of prep work ahead of time so we can get ahead. I'm actually chopping mushrooms right now. And I'll be telling you a little bit more about this. Actually, as I'm filming this, I'm not sure exactly what video it'll go in, but I'm pretty sure this will be mostly on the chili, but I thought I would include the process a little bit. So we're just going to keep doing it. And hey, like I say, now you see a lot of food here, so you might say, oh my gosh, that's a lot of prep and this and that, but this is a lot of food. I mean, if you were to make this for yourself, you know, you got a lot of food there. And no more prep time than it does making your traditional recipes. And this is already smelling like pizza, and this is already smelling like chili. So believe me, it's going to be worth it. All right, guys, now we're coming back and we're going to focus on the chili. Now, I'm shooting, let me just tell you real quick, I'm shooting several different clips for a couple of different videos, so it may be, you might see some things that repeat themselves because, as I told you in a clip for another video, we're prepping for a couple of different things. But this is Lissa's chili right here. And I'm telling you, it's already smelling like chili. And I'm really excited about this one, and I would definitely say get her book, her recipe book that's got the chili in it. I'm buying it. I'm getting it myself, and you know I've talked to you guys before. I can be kind of on recipes at times, but this stuff's legit and it's healthy. Yeah, there's some of the stuff we've used a little bit of nuts in, but we've balanced it out. You know, we make these things that have a little higher fat, and I think like the last 2 or 3 days after doing a dish that we had that had a good bit of fat in it. We haven't even added any overt. I think this is day 3 that we haven't added overt. So anyhow, we're gonna put this in the dehydrator, not dehydrate it, but just warm it a little bit. And then we will come back with the next step, which is basically gonna be adding a sauce to it and then adding a cashew sour cream, and that's gonna top it off. But I'll come back to you with another step, and then we're gonna show you the final product. All right, guys, we've got everything going. As you can see, we've got our pizza crust going in the top one, and we've got our chili recipe going in the bottom one. Now, we're obviously not dehydrating the chili. All this is we've just got it in the dehydrator, the chili, for like an hour. And then when that comes out, we'll finish up the process. And then it's going to be time for some food. I'm just going to tell you, as we're standing here, we put this in at 7:15. We had a full day today. We've been up to a waterfall. So we're working today. So anyhow, I will be back to you for probably the final step. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you a couple of little steps here. We're just about to get there. We're about to eat soon, and now we're mixing the sauce in with the vegetables. You guys don't even know. I wish there was some way to convey smell over YouTube, because this stuff, and I'm a little hungry too, so it's kind of been driving me nuts the last 15 or 20 minutes, because it smells like chili in the house. She used, like Lissa did the sauce that we're using in the NutriBullet because it warms a little better. So she let it go for a little while and warmed up that sauce just a little bit. Now with the veggies, the veggies sat in the dehydrator for about an hour and 15 minutes. So everything's just going to be a little bit nice and warm here. Now she's going to mix this up all good, get all those flavors mixed together. And then I will be back to you with one final segment to just show it to you all put together. Guys, you don't even know. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, the smell. You know, I'm trying to soak it up before I just dig into this bowl, but with the sauce came together, with the sour cream, the cashew sour cream added, and just the littlest bit of green onion. The smell, I mean, this is chili. So I'm gonna do a taste test here. This is the first taste test. I haven't cheated. That's ridiculous. I mean, seriously, that is ridiculous. That's chili right there. Since I've been doing this lifestyle, I've seen some chili recipes and they all look good, but the way she uses her ingredients, does the marinating, heats them a little bit. This is actual chili. So I'm going to advise that you buy her book. I'm going to put a link below. She's got several books actually, but any of her recipe books are legit. I don't buy recipe books. And I've bought this recipe book because everything in there is stuff that I can handle, and you guys know how I roll. I do everything very simple. I won't be making a recipe every day to eat, but I would say I look at a recipe book, even without looking at every recipe, at least I see myself making half the recipes, if not more. So, yep, definitely, this is legit. I'm gonna stop it right there because I'm hungry and I'm ready to sit down and mow down this bowl of food. So, I hope you guys like this one. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. Hope you'll subscribe to the channel. I'll have the link for Melissa's books below, and go check her channel out, because you know, it's awesome. She's creating great food all the time, and if she can teach me how to create good food, she can definitely teach you how. Love you guys. Peace.